Hello class, today we are going to transform those sleeves that we made last class. We're going to transform them into little packages of candy. All right, so if you were not here last week, don't panic. I came prepared. I have a small collection of sleeves already made up for you so you can easily draw your face on the sleeve and then catch up with us on the rest of the directions. All right, so when it's time to start after this video, your first step is going to be to get your sleeve. You should find your sleeve in the art drawers beneath my table, labeled with your homeroom teacher. Once you have obtained your sleeve, and your sleeve should have your drawing on the front and your name and teacher code on the back. You will need to glue one side of your pillow so we can get ready to stuff it. All right, so on your table, you're gonna find a stack of supplies. We're gonna take the box and grab a glue and a pair of scissors. All right, so when you glue this side, it's gonna be a little tricky. One thing I recommend is push your glue as high as you can because it helps you with getting inside the paper. All right, so one thing that also helps, because you only want the glue to be under this area that folds. You don't want it to go into the pillow area where the Kleenex are gonna go. All right, so we're gonna open this up and it kind of looks like a little boat, doesn't it? And we're gonna get gluey. We're just gonna use so much glue. We're just gonna fill that area. Now the tricky thing is, and I'm raising my glue up as you can see, you've got to get up into the corners here. So you can kind of gently push the glue to get the corners. There's no such thing as too much glue on this project. Keep gluing, make it really purpley. And then come to the other side and make sure that you are getting glue all over that area. Try not to miss a spot. You can see in the corner there, I love that this glue is purple because you can see, oops, I didn't quite get down in there. So I'm just gonna push the tip of my glue in there and kind of spin it a little bit, making sure it's as high as possible. If your glue winds up being low, no worries. Come to the art cart that my computer is sitting on. The bottom shelf has extra glues if you need a fresh glue. All right, and you can see I'm keeping my hands, I don't want the glue to get past that line, so I'm kind of pinching right here. Getting the glue in both corners, kind of pinching so I don't get where I don't want to go. All right, I think that's pretty gluey. There's even some on the outside. I'm gonna wipe that on the inside. All right, now you simply press that shut. My hands are a little gluey. One trick I use, because the glue can be a little lumpy, I take the edge of my scissors and go back and forth. And if you get a little on the outside, it dries clear, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, now we have stuffed one side of our little candy. Now we are going to need Kleenex, because the third step in the process is to stuff with fluff. All right, now how many Kleenexes you use is up to you. My little candy helper here is 6, but I'm gonna try 8 on Karapi Frog here. So I've got it opened up. I've got a box of Kleenex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oop, I think an extra just jumped in there. I guess I could use that, but we're going to go with 8. All right, so now we've got a stuffed with fluff karapi frog. The fourth step, we want to glue the other side and seal that candy up. I'll let my little helper here hold my instructions. So again, kind of open this up on the side and it's like a little boat. And we're gonna fill the little boat with glue. We're just gonna get gluey with it. I just keep adding more and more glue. All right, so I'm opening up that little boat and I'm looking in the corner. I can see, it's always gonna be the corners that you're gonna have to make a little extra effort to get that glue in there. Check the other corner. Make a little extra effort to get that glue in there. All right, and it's looking pretty good. My Kleenex is not into the glue. My glue seems to not have gone past the line. So we are going to press this together. Again, the scissors is a great way to smooth that glue out. We have now transformed our sleeve into a pillow. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the next step on our list is to snip the triangles. You can see on my little candy helper here, the edges of her sealed candy package are triangles. It's kind of like a zigzag line. All right, so there's 2 options that you have with making the triangles, cutting those triangles out. Some of you are gonna be able to just look at that and snip it without having to draw any lines. That is one option. A little trick to help you be steady. Keep your scissors on the table so that your hand on the table, your scissors on the table, and that will help you steady yourself so you can make a straight cut. And then you're just kind of, your hand doesn't move. What moves is your pillow. So see, my hand is staying the same place, and I just put my pillow in the way I want to cut it. And that helps me get a nice straight cut. All right, now that's one option. Make sure you gather your scraps because at the end, they're gonna go in the garbage. The other option is you could grab a marker from your ladder set and you could draw the triangles on here so that you know where to cut. Either way is fine. They're both 2 different methods of getting the same task accomplished. Again, you could just put your hand on the table, hold your frog, or excuse me, your pillow, because your pillow may not be a karapi frog. Or I should say your candy, because now it is a package of candy. And you just turn your pillow so that you can cut the triangles out. All right, so we're gonna gather those up and put them off to the side because we're gonna be doing cleanup. All right, our next step is to put your pillow in the bin, and it's a white bin, and your scraps in the trash. So we're cleaning up the paper at this point. So there's gonna be a bin with your class name on it. You're going to put the pillow, it's like putting the pillow in the crib. You're gonna put the little pillow in the crib in the little white bin with holes in it. You're gonna take these scraps to the garbage. And then once you've put away all your supplies, the next step is to wipe down the tables, because We used a lot of glue to seal this up. So we're gonna need some Clorox wipies and we're gonna wipe the table down really good. Once we finish wiping the table down, make sure all your supplies are stacked in the middle of the table. You should have 4 glues, 4 scissors, 4 rulers in the box, and 2 ladder sets per table. And you just make sure that these 2 are stacked together and this is right on top, and you put it in the middle of your table. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you get done early, feel free to visit my art cart and get some free draw paper and do some free drawing. Have fun, guys.